Bonjour à tous, ici Sprullex, bienvenue dans ce 9e épisode de Let's Play sur notre for broadcast. Alors, on va continuer... oui. Hop. C'est mieux. On va continuer, donc on est en guerre. Je pense ne plus avoir de boulot, donc peut-être que ce sera plus des choix multiples maintenant. On verra bien. La petite musique qui va bien, la petite musique d'attente qui change de l'atmosphère ambiante de peur et de guerre et de... Bon, on verra bien ce que ça va donner, hein, mais... Je pense qu'on est dans la dernière partie du jeu, là, déjà. Jour 913, un examen important. Tu arrives au travail un peu en avance, malgré un trajet angoissant. Tu n'as toujours pas de certitude quant à ce qui s'est passé, mais si l'on en croit les seins d'OCC qui grouillent dans tout le bâtiment, il ne s'agit pas seulement d'une histoire avec Canal 1. Cela t'est confirmé lorsqu'on t'informe que tu dois aller parler avec Bosman immédiatement et que l'on t'escorte jusqu'à son bureau. Bosman, c'est le chef, hein. Tu es dehors et tu attends ton patron, les nerfs à vif. Quelques minutes plus tard, le patron arrive, échevelé, accompagné d'une OCC à l'air sévère. Ah, Winston, vous voilà. Voilà la spécialiste à Bells. Elle observera cet entretien. S'il vous plaît, entrez et prenez un siège. L'homme au visage rougeau se précipite dans son bureau et laisse la porte ouverte pour que tu le suives. Tu as déjà pu entrer dans son bureau à quelques occasions et tu te souviens que c'était immaculé et très bien rangé. Ce n'est pas le cas aujourd'hui. Cela doit être grave pour que Bosman soit aussi remonté. Alors Alex, sais-tu pourquoi tu es ici aujourd'hui? Les yeux de Bosman sont vifs et son regard est fixé sur ton visage depuis de l'autre côté du bureau. Abel se tient derrière toi, hors de vue, mais certainement pas hors de tes pensées. Je suppose que cela est en rapport avec ce qui s'est passé avec Perturbation hier soir. Ce qui s'est passé hier soir n'est rien d'autre que le point culminant d'une campagne de terreur odieuse et scandaleuse que Perturbation a semée sur cette nation et ses territoires. Bosman jette un coup d'œil derrière toi, sur ta gauche, là où se tient l'observatrice OCC. Et il est bien sûr de notre devoir d'éradiquer cette pourriture, où qu'elle se trouve, pour éviter qu'une situation comme celle d'hier d'hier soir ne se reproduise. Advance m'a demandé de mener des entretiens avec tous les membres du personnel impliqué et j'enverrai une évaluation personnelle de tes performances, à la fois pendant l'incident en question et tout au long de ton emploi ici. Cela ne peut que bien se finir. Il te lance un bref sourire. Ne t'inquiète pas, tout va bien se passer. Tout en rangeant quelques papiers, Bosman s'éclaircit la gorge et commence. Évidemment, il s'est passé beaucoup de choses hier soir et j'ai plusieurs entretiens à mener aujourd'hui, alors je préfère qu'aucun ne prenne plus de temps que nécessaire. S'il te plaît, réponds de façon concise, claire et brève. Tu hoches la tête. Commençons donc par le début de la diffusion d'émissions et progression. Après l'attaque au mémorial, tu semblais avoir dépeint les terroristes sur un jour plutôt sympathique. Pourquoi? J'ai montré ce qui se passait, les informations c'est notre travail, non? Oui, bien sûr. Et comme tout va très vite, tu ne pouvais pas savoir ce qui allait se passer ensuite. Je suis certain que tu as fait de ton mieux, Alex. C'est ce que tu fais toujours. Bosman griffonne quelques notes, le bruit de son stylo grattant le bloc-notes n'étant ponctué que par le tic-tac constant de son horloge richement décorée. Espérons que tout cela sera bientôt terminé. En revoyant la diffusion, nous avons remarqué que quelque chose d'un peu étrange dans un choix de plan de caméra particulier. C'était pendant que tout le monde parlait. Oh, où l'ai-je mis? Ah oui, le voilà. Est-ce que tu reconnais ceci? D'un geste de la main, Bosman sort le dépliant du tableau d'affichage et pose sur le bureau devant toi. J'ai supposé que ça faisait simplement partie du décor, sinon pourquoi cela aurait été là devant la caméra? C'est logique, tu n'es pas responsable de l'entretien du plateau. Tu dois penser que ce qui est sur le plateau est censé être là après tout. Tu as l'impression qu'au moins une partie de ce qui précède était destinée à l'OCC présente dans la pièce. Merci Alex, et encore une fois, à l'intention d'Abel, tu es vraiment digne de confiance. Ce n'est pas très subtil. Vers la fin de l'émission, on dirait qu'il y a eu des problèmes avec l'équipement de censure. À ce moment-là, Boseman s'arrête un moment, pose un capuchon sur son stylo et le place soigneusement sur le bureau perpendiculairement à son cahier de notes. Comment expliques-tu le fait que tu as censuré un langage parfaitement acceptable pendant le segment final? Je fais simplement ce que l'écran me dit si je ne décide pas de ce qui doit être censuré. Je suppose qu'il est certainement possible que la machine ait pu mal fonctionner. Beaucoup plus probable qu'un dysfonctionnement de quelqu'un d'aussi compétent que toi. Nous ferons en sorte que le service d'entretien y jette un coup d'œil tout de suite. Avec le prix que nous avons payé, je m'attends à ce qu'elle dure encore au moins 20 ans comme la précédente. Boseman douce, à combien de questions devras-tu répondre? À ce moment-là, Boseman sort une paire de lunettes et les pose de façon assez délicate sur le bout de son nez. Puis le vieil homme corpulent se penche en avant pour examiner ses notes en détail. Nous nous attendons évidemment à quelques interférences ici et là inévitables. Cependant, il fait une pause tournant les pages à un rythme angoissant. Les interférences ne sont pas synonymes de propagande terroriste. Peux-tu nous expliquer comment une si grande partie de leur message a fini par être diffusée sur les ondes? La machine est même le dernier message jour, même faciliter la vie. Non, avec tout ce qui se passe, je n'ai pas réalisé qu'il était trop tard. Du coin de l'œil, tu remarques que la spécialiste label est visiblement aux aguets attendant la réponse de ton patron. Eh bien, il est certainement vrai que des accidents peuvent arriver, et avec tout le stress de l'émission d'hier soir, je ne pense pas que l'on puisse te reprocher une légère baisse d'attention. Boseman te sourit chaleureusement alors qu'Abel reprend sa position passive. Tu lui offres un sourire tendu en retour. Pour rester politiquement correct. Un fort craquement brise le silence, grandissant alors que Boseman se penche en arrière dans son fauteuil. La cassette de cette pauvre mademoiselle Brightman. Pourquoi l'as-tu lue? Aide-moi à comprendre pourquoi lire cette cassette. Lorsque tu croises son regard, tu peux lire une préoccupation sérieuse dans les yeux du vieil homme. Cela ressemblait au journal télévisé, ce n'est pas ça notre travail, j'étais inquiet de ce que perturbation pourrait faire si je ne diffusais pas. Allez, tu regardes Boseman nettoyer lentement ses lunettes avant de répondre. Eh bien au final, c'est toi qui as choisi de le faire, Alex. Je ne sais pas si j'aurais fait la même chose à ta place. Mais je pense qu'il est assez clair que tu pensais que c'était la bonne chose à faire. Et c'est tout ce que nous pouvons te demander. Il s'éclaircit la gorge et se penche à nouveau en avant, un sourire à nouveau sur le visage. Je crois que c'est tout ce que j'avais à dire de toute façon. Dieu merci, c'est terminé. Je pense que c'est toutes les informations dont nous avons besoin pour le moment. Merci. Vous pouvez nous laisser s'il vous plaît? Cette dernière phrase est destinée à l'OCC qui accepte à contre-cœur et tu entends la porte se refermer derrière elle. Écoute Alex, je ne sais pas quelle est ton implication dans les événements d'hier soir et franchement je ne veux pas le savoir. Mais honnêtement, ça n'a pas l'air d'être bon pour toi. J'ai fait ce que j'ai pu parce que je t'aime bien, mais je ne peux pas te promettre que ce sera suffisant. Mieux vaut rentrer chez toi pour l'instant, tu pourras pas travailler tant que nous n'aurons pas installé une nouvelle tour satellite de toute façon. En sortant, tu penses lire une sympathie sincère dans les yeux du vieil homme. De retour à la normale. Voilà, on a fait. On va peut-être éviter, on va retourner dans la légalité. Ou en tout cas dans la neutralité. Jour 10-212. Un banquet en petit comité. C'est votre anniversaire de mariage. Partir en escapade une semaine pourrait être exactement ce que le médecin vous a prescrit à Sam et toi. Mais après avoir parlé avec des agents de voyage, tu n'as clairement pas les moyens de te le permettre. Peut-être l'année prochaine. Mais ce n'est pas parce que tu ne peux pas prendre de vacances que tu ne peux pas faire de cette soirée un moment unique. Tu es en congé aujourd'hui, alors tu pourrais essayer de lui préparer un bon dîner romantique. Surtout si tu prends en compte tout son soutien. Ce sera agréable de passer une belle soirée ensemble. Tu te mets au travail, tu nettoies et tu décores la maison pour en faire le cadre romantique idéal pour ce soir. Tout se déroule comme prévu, Sam va adorer. Tu attends impatiemment son arrivée. Tu as même eu le temps de nettoyer toute la maison à la main, du sol au plafond, et ça a pris des heures, mais ça fera plaisir à Sam et c'est tout ce qui compte. Tu entends les clés tourner dans la serrure et tu effectues les dernières retouches. Lorsque Sam entre dans le couloir, tu attends dans l'embrasure de la porte de la cuisine sur ton 31 et l'air le plus nonchalant possible. Alex ? C'est quoi tout ça? Oh mon Dieu, tu as tout rangé? Et d'où vient cette bonne odeur? Sam t'embrasse rapidement en passant devant toi dans la cuisine, où le banquet est dressé, les chandelles allumées, avec Charlie qui l'attend tranquillement en souriant. Oh mon Dieu, Alex! Bon anniversaire, Sam. Joyeux anniversaire, te dit Charlie, alors que Sam se tourne vers toi avec un sourire sur les lèvres et des larmes aux yeux. Alex, c'est parfait. Sam se précipite vers toi et t'embrasse doucement, ne s'interrompant que lorsque Charlie tousse de manière assez peu subtile. Je voulais vous dire que j'ai été officiellement accepté dans le programme de manager de la cohésion communautaire, s'exclame Charlie. Qu'est-ce que tu viens de dire? Charlie ramasse un sac à dos posé à côté de lui et se dirige vers la porte d'entrée. Passez une excellente soirée, ne faites rien que je ne ferai pas. Je serai chez un pote ce soir et je reviendrai demain, alors ne m'attendez pas. Sam croise ton regard et vous gloussez tous les deux. Tu tires une chaise pour Sam. Ah vraiment merci, dit Sam en prenant un siège et en te souriant. On dirait que Charlie a l'air de bien s'occuper. Sam secoue la tête alors que tu t'assois sur ton propre siège en face. Demain. Pour l'instant, tu n'as vraiment pas besoin de faire tout ça, Alex. Je sais, mais j'ai envie de le faire. Je t'aime, Sam. Je t'aime aussi. Sam a le souffle coupé en admirant les nombreux plats que tu as préparés pour l'occasion. Maintenant, par quoi diable dois-je commencer? Sam rit pendant que tu verses la première coupe de champagne de la soirée. Tu as beaucoup de chance d'avoir une famille aussi merveilleuse. Que demander de plus? Ok. Jour 1400, 1500, 1600, 1700... 1764. Un boulot en moins. Ah, je suis viré? Tout est en place. Cela fait des années que Sam et toi essayez de regarder Bulletman, mais vous l'avez raté au cinéma et il ne semblait jamais être en stock quand l'un d'entre vous allait chercher la cachette VHS. La cassette VHS. Maintenant, tu attends simplement que Sam rentre à la maison pour pouvoir commencer. Tu entends la porte d'entrée s'ouvrir alors que tu poses un saladier de popcorn sur la table basse. On est tous prêts à partir. Ramène tes fesses. Sam entre avec un regard vide, ignorant le film et les friandises, puis s'assoit à côté de toi. Tu dois vraiment lui tapoter le bras pour briser sa stupeur. Sam, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? On m'a dit que c'était fini, au boulot. Sam a le regard vide et fixe le néant. Apparemment, il n'y a plus besoin de 2 personnes en puériculture. Il n'y a pas assez d'enfants. Ils ne peuvent donc pas justifier les dépenses. Mon amour, je me sens tellement mal pour toi. Ça va aller, tu trouveras un autre poste. Non, tu ne comprends pas. Il n'y a tout simplement plus de demande d'enseignants pour préscolaire. Pas seulement ici, mais partout. Je ne sais pas ce que je vais faire, ce que nous allons faire. Tu serres Sam dans tes bras. Je sais que les choses sont difficiles, mais on trouvera une solution. Comment on va s'en sortir, Alex? Nous arrivons à peine à y arriver comme ça. Et maintenant... Sam commence à sangloter. On va devoir vendre la maison. Je ne vois pas d'autre solution. Nous avons trop de dettes à payer. Excusez-moi. Si c'est ce que nous devons faire, très bien. De toute façon, il n'y a que nous deux qui vivons ici maintenant. Je suppose que tu as raison. Pourtant, je déteste l'idée de perdre cet endroit. Pense à tout ce qu'on a vécu ici, Alex. Sam sombre dans le silence et réfléchit. Finalement, tu commences la lecture du film, mais tu n'y arrives pas. Tu es trop occupé à penser à l'avenir. Pourtant, une maison ne fait pas tout, ce sont les gens qui l'occupent et qui en font un foyer. La maison est là où se trouve le cœur, après tout. Ok, donc on déménage et... jour 1900... 2000... non, 1975. Ah, un peu de gameplay. Enfin, je sais pas si je dois me réjouir d'un peu de gameplay vu que... le jeu est tout simplement le plus nul des nuls. Ça va. Non, mais ça sent la fin quand même, hein. Je sais pas ce que vous en pensez. La stérilité. 3 ans se sont écoulés depuis le soulèvement.
Alex. I've checked the schedule for tonight. Nothing major to report. Certainly isn't anything you can't handle. Still, at least my daughter's in for Advance's new initiative. That should liven things up a bit here. Keep up the good work.
D'accord, j'ai peur de l'animation qu'elle va faire.
Across the territories. Expect catchy tunes and scenes of an inappropriately sexual nature, not one to miss. At 10 p.m, it's time for Julia's Diary, where the ever-popular Prime Minister reads extracts from her diary in front of a warm fire. Then at 10:30, it's the latest
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a comme cassette? On n'a rien là. Mince.
And this is Jenny. She's the floor manager.
Hi, Stacey.
That's Colin.
C'est vrai, la fin du passé inégal avec cette collection de liquides approuvée par l'équipe.
You're getting involved and bring your daughter to work, eh, Colin?
Nah, we don't believe in it.
All right, come and sit next to Mum.
Voilà.
Believe in what?
Just days.
How did it all go so right? That's followed by the territory
Atta girl.
10 seconds, everybody.
Allez, c'est parti.
Monday's a myth.
That explains so much. Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening and welcome to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf. And who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey.
Go fuck yourself.
All right then, here are the stories that matter to you. First up, with Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories, we asked you what keeps you going. I know that I, for one, was quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really put the smile back on my face. This is from Drew in Humberset. To take our minds off things, me and my partner have been building this house for our hamster. It really does distract us from thinking about the 85% sterility rate. So next week, we're building Nibbles a tiny conservatory, a loft conversion, and a holiday home. Thank you for that. And if you've started a new hobby, do write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny comestible coincidences, and I don't know about you, but I think this one really takes the biscuit. Not sure what I'm more impressed by, Stacey. The things our viewers spot are the unbelievable way our menu centres are now able to feed every team member every single day. Greg from Poddington has sent us this lovely photo of their breakfast, saying, I couldn't bring myself to eat my toast this morning because I could swear it bore the spitting image of the great Julia Salisbury's relatable face.
Oh, faut chercher loin, hein. On voit qu'il y a un visage, mais...
Do keep those coming in. Go on, have a go. We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation. That's it, just tell us who it's from, yeah, and then read it out, okay?
Apparently, this is from Sherry in Tendon. Here I am, just 6 months out of betterment. I'm healthy, sober and working thanks to the facilities I had access to on the inside. I'll never have to go back to my old life of stealing cars and burning down charity shops. I just wanted to share.
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become.
Alors, le son est assez bas.
Do let us know your stories here.
Voilà.
You can do this bit, Stacey.
No, you're right, thanks.
Come on, give it a try.
Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
Right, bit of a change of pace coming up here. You'll need to use the S effect buttons for the next segment, but Advance have already selected when and what to use. Simple stuff. Just follow your government orders.
Ok. Merde. Voilà. Ça, c'est le tour là.
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's teen lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. I suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey?
She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
Okay. Surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that right now.
Let's go live to that.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team Awards. Of all the many duties I have as team leader, this is by far the most pleasant.
Quoi?
As I so often say to you, the uneven past is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us. This is the new future. And I say to you, it's better now. I am delighted to be joined here tonight by one of the oldest people in Territory 1. He was born over 107 years ago. Please give a warm team welcome to Alfie Tatchbadger. So, Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie? Alfie? Is he all right? Is he all right?
His hearing aid isn't turned on. His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Could you turn it on?
He says it drains the battery.
Well, will you tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation?
Yeah, he says that's fine then. And I will help him with that. Yeah.
If you would.
I will help him with that. Yeah.
Sorry, can't get the staff.
Yeah. We got it. We got it.
So, Alfie.
What?
You're 107 years old.
Oh, don't bloody remind me.
Would you like to tell the audience what that's like?
Where is everybody? Where is everybody?
Out there, in the dark. Oh, bless him, it's not just the ears.
Who are you? 2 sugars, please.
I'm Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
I like this story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh.
I really am the Prime Minister.
You're a
woman.
You're one of
Women can do anything men can do these days, Alfie.
Can you piss standing up?
I can't say I've ever tried.
No, I didn't think so. 2 sugars, please, and not too much milk.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
Are you going to ask me about my life?
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time left now for that.
When I was 9, I wanted a pet, so I asked me mum and pap. There was no television then, back then, you know. We made our own entertainment out of coal and roadkill.
Well, that's fascinating.
So they got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
Yeah. So I called it Patch, which was a popular name for a dog back then, on account of the king having a patchy face. And I decided to introduce him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
Oh, how romantic.
She threw my dog in the river. That was the day I decided I'd never marry.
And that's the secret to your long life?
Oh no, I've been married 7 times. Divorced 8. There was a mix-up with number 3, see? Yes, I'm just lucky. Are we going back to the home soon?
Soon, Alfie. First, let's turn to the reason we're all here, the weekly Territory 1 Team Awards. First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition centre in Hamble-Bamblebury, and she has single-handedly allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1. In the uneven past, she'd have been locked up. Tonight, she is being honoured as a team player. Please welcome Daphne Slister.
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
I mean, 2 sugars. And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Il n'y a pas de traduction.
Well,
There he goes, look!
I can't get the arms up any higher than that. You'll have to go down, Mum. You'll have to go down.
Thank God those fractious times are behind us.
Ah, voilà, c'est le
Now
retour en
the
français.
territories are thriving!
Are we in? As the actress said to the bishop.
Yes, thank you. I've got it from here.
Well done. Daphne Snister, everybody. Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won. Don't hold back there. She's stuffing the one of Peter's homemade Eccles cakes.
Got it. I've won a holiday for 2 in Territory 15.
Quoi? Mince. Oui, je suis sur un plan large.
I believe it did, yes.
Why couldn't we have stuck with that then? It's easier to remember.
We're all one nation now.
Hang on a minute. Isn't it still on fire?
Daphne Snister, everyone.
Oh, what about my change? I've been in these wide fronts for 3 days now.
Mince.
We'll
Quoi?
get to that, Alfie.
Il y a...
Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who, after a rocky start losing their family's ill-gotten gains to the Assets and Wealth Act, have really embraced the new future, setting up a community farm and petting zoo in their local area for all the local children to play. Please welcome Otho and Lavinia Jackson Randiganis.
Très bien.
Medal, Alfie.
You know, when I was in the trenches, I had a pal called Scotty Wilson. He was from
Ça y est, il est sénile.
He didn't understand a bloody word he said, but he were my best mate.
Should we just grab them for ourselves?
Probably for the best.
And his best mate was Smudger Hayes. There was them, Fiddly Eric, Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sidney. She were a girl. But she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway. First girl any of us had ever seen, Colonel Tuck. She's dead now. They all are. Smudger and Scotty never made it home. Fiddly got shanked in Frankfurt prison over at Olive.
Ça y est, il radette.
Terry, he exploded quietly at home. Sidney got a fatal skin condition. Scratched herself to death.
Quoi?
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution. So, Otho and Lavinia, a petting zoo.
After we lost all our wealth, we discovered there were actually people who had never even owned a pony. So we decided to do something about it. That's the type of people we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Well, I'm sure we could debate that all night, but there's no time. So, let's see what you've won.
Yes, there's something I wanted to say to you.
Oh, absolutely. Every citizen of the new future has my ear.
When advance came to power, you took all of our wealth. You took
Très bien.
Quite literally, in my case, I used to collect you.
You might as well have the rest of it, too.
Oh là.
Oh, security!
Oh God, not again. I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Pennies and the news are not good bedfellows. Keep those flappy bits off my channel, Alex.
Ah ouais, bah désolé, hein. Non, mince.
It isn't right and it isn't fair.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife.
Mince.
No, you don't.
J'ai oublié de censurer.
You can't mix pearls with swine. It isn't right. We used to have 3 horses. Then the vessel hung well. And now what have we got? 2 mangy goats, 1 mongrel dog called Kenneth, and a rooster that won't bloody shut up.
Can we get this over quickly with, please?
As the actress said to the bishop.
Mince, j'ai oublié de...
Oh,
Compliqué, hein?
Hello, Alfie Tad.
Non.
Stop them!
Oh, don't worry, love.
Non, mauvaise idée.
Oh, 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 oh.
You better break than what he knows.
You know, this reminds me of when I was in the 20s and we go to the promenade.
La présentatrice et sa fille sont tellement what the fuck.
Everything was black and white then, of course. We'd visit the penny arcade and try to win a block of lard to take home to the family. You couldn't
On va éviter de montrer des images choquantes. Hein.
You had to win it. Oh, it was so much simpler back then.
Oh purée, c'est le tabassage en règle. Je ris, mais je ris jaune. Hein.
There were loads of them, you see, with their big tents and their candy floss. You'd hear the music, the pipe organ, drifting over the nearby fields. My mum used to call it the most magical sound in the world. This was before she lost her hearing after giving a particularly loud round of applause. Did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus, yeah, don't go. Yeah, just a tea, Pat. Just a tea, Pat.
Well, that was an unexpected dose of naked nostalgia. Some people simply can't let go of the past. That's why I look in joy and fervent admiration at the younger generation. So cohesive, such a team. And with fertility falling throughout the territories, we should value our fabulous new generation now more than ever. Our final winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got him, helping to root out more than 170 disrupt collaborators in his own neighbourhood. Since then, he's gone on to be a senior cohesion cadet leader and organised all of the entertainment at last year's Camp Cooperation. Our final winner tonight, Edwin Neverley.
Oh,
You should be in a transition centre, you old Prime Minister. It's an absolute pleasure to finally meet you. We're very similar, in my opinion. We're very similar.
Well, I've never been much of a role model.
Nonsense. Prime Minister, you have saved this country. You have fought enemies, foreign and domestic, with an iron fist. As with my own tiny fists have I.
Well, let's open the envelope and find out what you've won. Maybe it'll be a fist enlargement.
A year's internship as a behaviour coach at Betterment. Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, Betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely. And if they won't reintegrate, we retaliate. Just like you did on Liberation Night. Thank you for this award. And
c'est compliqué, hein?
Report the non-cohesives. Be a team player.
That concludes tonight's awards. Join me next week when, hopefully, things will be a lot more normal.
Ça va retourner sur...
Prime Minister Salisbury there at a highly eventful team awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners, Stacey?
The nurse was fucking scary. The pretties were sagging. That little prick will never lose his virginity. Will never lose his virginity.
Succinctly put there, if a little profane. After the break, we'll be going live to a star-studded premiere. You won't believe who's on the red carpet tonight. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back after this. And we're out!
Oh, Alex, one other... What's that? You're off already? I know you had to take the day off work for Junior, but...
D'accord.
Oh, I see. No luck still with Theodore. I'm so sorry, darling. Of course. I'll speak to you later. Oh, Alex. Completely forgot what I was going to say. Blasted awful. Still, I'm lucky to have her.
Disaster.
Advance are calling on talented, creative people from across the territories
Très bien,
to
hein.
submit their most sterling
C'est quand même compliqué, hein.
as entries
Encore une
into
17.
United
J'en
Territories
profite,
and
je bois
from
un peu.
Receiving a...
Faut que je boive plus, donc...
for a new future.
So she can swear.
Something that speaks from and to your hearts. An original composition of cooperation and
Note de segment E.
a song of solidarity for a steadfast
Je
society.
vois que je galère, hein.
No previous songwriting
Faut être concentré,
experience is
concentré pour ce
All
jeu.
you need to
C'est une
do
horreur.
is record or notate your anthem and If possible, arrange it for a modern 39-piece chamber orchestra.
Une heure de compétition, c'était.
The entries will be judged
So,
by
Patrick and
acclaimed
Robin are just
composer
going to grab his hand and then
Williams,
get his generic links on your
responsible
to
for the
glue it all together.
soundtracks to Bullet
They do
Man
know I have a Queen's View degree in journalism.
and
I bet you wish you'd studied something useful now, eh?
and,
This bring your
of
daughter
course,
to work day.
space opera.
Where is
Parts
our
one.
honoured guest?
Space opéra.
Boy band.
So why not put on
Heat
imposing
rash.
trousers,
Hotspot when it lasts.
sharpen your
Heat
music
rash.
stick, and have a go?
They're running out of names, aren't they?
I'm here, the computer comes up with them. That's all I
31-page
do.
entry form
Ah,
at your
there
nearest
she
team
is,
offices.
and just in time too. That's 10 seconds, everybody.
What have you been up to? What's it to you?
And we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. Stacey's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Stacey's still here. Thanks,
Wishing
Stacey.
she
And
wasn't.
in this segment, we're delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late great Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. And all the stars are out tonight. We first covered this film almost 5 years ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then, for mysterious reasons, the film was suddenly pulled the night before its release. Well, since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5 long years polishing the film and turning it into a special edition premiering tonight. With extensive state-of-the-art visual effects and a top-quality voice team, George says it's the movie he always wanted to make. Now, let's take a look at it. Now,
I can't deconstruct it. I can't deconstruct it.
Captain?
I can't deconstruct it. I can't deconstruct it. Robots!
Is this a wig?
You think I don't grow that? You think I don't grow that?
No, Dick, I'll kill you. Think of Seth, I'll kill you.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison! Chief Harrison!
Alors là, je vais essayer d'avoir un bon segment. Je garantis pas, mais
Captain Quasar.
But you're just ones and zeros, baby. But you're just ones and zeros. If only I'd noticed.
Captain Quasar.
You rusted,
Quasar.
but I didn't notice it.
Captain.
I'm buffering, Dick, you said.
Got one on you.
God damn it, lost it all!
Here's a map.
What's a map?
Here's a map.
What's a map? Okay, so head north on Interstellar Avenue, so left at the asteroid belt, and a tricky three-point turn at Uranus. What are these symbols? This corner. This is the key.
Shut it down.
Yes, yes, we could shut it down. Yes, we could shut it down. But we have to ask ourselves. Who are we? Are we?
allez.
gosh, thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey? Thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
Ouais, forcément.
The robots were alright.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Short now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin!
Well, Megan, I'm joined by not one, but both of the stars, Lawrence Blunderclatch and Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Oh non, hein. Oh purée. Et les changements de fréquence comme ça.
Absolutely right, darling.
And you two have both become absolutely huge in the past couple of years, haven't you?
Even huger, yes, that's right. I feel very lucky. Very, very lucky to be born, well, you know. And Helena is in massive demand too at the moment. She's still the face of a major cosmetics brand, and she's booked to do a one-woman year in the summer.
Wow, it sounds like you're both very busy. But is there any chance we'll get to see you together on screen?
No, I'm really not supposed to mention this, but we are doing a little something together. I'm playing a weathered starship captain from another galaxy.
Avec tout ça, je ne peux pas écouter ce qu'ils disent. Hein.
But how does that work?
Je suis obligé de faire avec ce que je
No,
comprends, mais
how does Helena play a droid?
We just pop her on a roller skate.
Wow. Well, Lawrence Blunderclatch and Helena Canton-Boatshoot, thank you so much for joining me. And we're going over to Patrick Bannon now. Patrick, will we be seeing you in a movie anytime soon?
Thank you, Robin. Let's hope not. I'm actually joined here by
Billy Bob Jean Short. And surely you recognize my youngest, pop sensation, Lil D. Her Lil C covers album drops next week.
Actually, we weren't expecting Lil C.
Oh non, mais hey.
She's around.
Sérieux?
She's put me in charge.
Has she?
Well, the courts have. They gave me stewardship over her estate,
c'est
finances,
décent.
and her internal soul. Praise Craglaw.
Praise Craglaw. Wow. But is she coming just because we've got some questions for her?
Well, she might be along later, but as her legal and spiritual guardian, I'll be happy to answer all and any questions on her behalf.
And Lil D, was it? Well, you look great.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I feel great.
Well, who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Little C, and you could be too.
Really?
Little C's new line launches tonight. This is one of my favourite looks.
Très bien.
It's called...
Descends.
What a unique name!
Hard to spell, though.
But of course, Lil C is basically fashion royalty now, with a veritable clothing empire to her name.
Yeah, well, the label's gone from strength to strength since our initial TV launch.
Yeah, that's right.
So really, we have all you to thank for all this. You know, this hat cost more than my second jet. Feel that?
Ça agrandit.
Yes, it's a nice hat.
And Sprullex magazine has named me the youngest self-made success story ever.
And do you have any advice
Voilà.
for anyone wanting to follow in your footsteps?
Absolutely. All you need to succeed on your own is your family's financial backing and pre-existing fame. It's not rocket science, people. It's not rocket science.
Well, but in sadder news, am I right that Lil C is going to be retiring from music?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I'm sure you can imagine. At 25, she's far too old for pop music now. She can't keep up with these young stars. So, the best of album is out now, and she's touring that later this year. And then, her farewell tour the year after that. That's her last chance to see her. So, until the reunion tour, and then the classic tour after that.
Ça augmente
But it's
l'amplitude.
been a long and varied career, as you can imagine. She's very
Oh, and if her health's bad, then maybe it's for the best.
What's wrong with her health?
Le volume.
Oh, what's wrong with her health? Yes, her health. Her health. And it's surprisingly expensive
Ça
treatment.
diminue l'amplitude.
Curse you, Zaytan! Damn your intergalactic
10 minutes à faire, quoi.
Oh, yeah. Well, we better be letting you get back. Those babies aren't going to sell themselves, or possibly at all. Billy Bob.
C'est dur aussi parce que c'est long.
Thank you so much for joining me, and do pass our best wishes to Lil C.
Who?
Now, it looks like Robin is with a music legend who actually is irreplaceable. Is that who I think it is, Robin?
It absolutely is, Patrick. Jesus, how are you?
Yeah, you know, I'm good. I'm great. No thanks to you, silencing the truth.
Are you referring to your attempt to incite violence against the democratically elected leaders of this country on live TV?
Yeah, exactly. And instead of being held a visionary, my management and agent, they all dropped me.
Oh, no.
But you can't break me when you didn't make me, you understand? See, I'm the voice, I'm the hope. So you can lock me up, call the doctors, but only the moon. Can judge me.
So, what have you been up to since your team cut ties with you?
You know, keep building, keep moving. I'm actually working on a track right now. Written, recorded, directed, all by myself.
Can we hear a bit of it?
No.
I know I'd love to hear it, and I'm sure the people at home would love to as well.
Très bien.
Sure, of course. Give me the mic. Yo. The news tried to shut my mouth, but it won't be long until they go south. Cause my name's Big J and you can't stop me. See, no censorship can stop me. Yeah, see, that's all I've got at the moment.
Did you just rhyme me with me?
No! Daddy promised this wouldn't happen again. You're supposed to clap and say, well done, Julian, well done. Well done, Julian, well done. Thank you. Thank you. Now, ask me a polite question. Now walk away nicely.
On va bientôt devoir revenir sur le plateau, puisque la présentatrice et sa fille sont de retour là. Je l'ai vu du coin de l'œil, même si je reste bien concentré sur les ondes.
Oh, Jay's us there, who really does seem to be going from strength to something. There are just so many stars here tonight, Megan. It really is the who's who of whatever here. I'm going to see if I can grab a moment with someone rather special. I hope you're not too jealous, Megan. Back to you.
Thanks, Robin. But I think Stacey and I are probably in quite enough trouble where we are. So, 3 big names there, Stacey.
Yeah. Big names.
Any thoughts about them? Maybe from your generation's perspective?
You won't like my opinions.
Oh, go on, try me.
Well, Bumbanonk is so old he's like 1 week away from a transition centre, so who cares? And Lil C was cool when I was like 12 or something, but now she's just another fucking loony. And Jesus is a destruct-loving wanker who should have died with the rest of them 3 years ago.
Right.
3 years ago. You agree with me?
No, you're right, I don't like your opinion. But thankfully, we can go back to Patrick now, who has another familiar face to catch up with. Oh, Patrick, what's the atmosphere like there?
It's absolutely buzzing here, Megan. The anticipation is killing us. But a little birdie's told us that any moment now, we should get a glimpse of someone incredibly popular with our viewers. A favourite destination for many of the fans. Yes, the Mayor of Bumley will be arriving literally any second now.
Il s'est occupé de s'engueuler sur le plateau.
No sign of him yet, but as you can tell, the atmosphere here really is.
Allez, vas-y, il a fille qui s'en va. Je regarde vraiment du coin de l'œil, hein,
Patrick Bannon, NNN. What's it been like since Bumley got so popular?
Well, it's been wonderful. The tourism numbers have exploded thanks to the marketing campaign. Investors have ploughed millions into the town. We've got more Bumleyan jobs. It's brought more Bumleyan homes. We're all very grateful. Of course, it's not all bums and roses. It's almost impossible to get a good look at the whole these days. The crowds are unbelievable. It's a bloody marvellous whole.
And how have you found public service?
Well, to be frank with you, it's been the greatest honour of my life to serve the town that I love so dearly. From the banks of the graceful taint to the quiet elegance of the vomit-soaked car park outside the 24-hour petrol station. It's been a privilege, a pleasure, a gift and a pleasure. And I can't thank the mayor enough for all he's done.
Let's talk to the mayor now. Excuse me, sir. Can you tell us a bit of what it's like to be elected to such a prestigious office? And do you have any words for your legions of fans out there? Stoic, but blistering honesty from the Right Honourable Peanut T. Fortescue there. And his PA.
A proclamation. Quickly, fetch your policy bag. Yes, sir. We'll get it ratified at once.
Well, there you have it, Megan. What an honour to literally see local government at work there. I'm still in shock. Back to you at the studio.
Thanks, Patrick. What a colourful interview there on what looks like an amazing night. They certainly know how to make an entrance. And the automated really does seem to have unstoppable written all over it, because despite Boris Horsey in Hours magazine calling it Lawrence Blunderclatch's overly long suicide note, in a review which ends with the words, and he hasn't even had the decency to see it through, the film, which is free to all residents of the territories, has seen record pre-bookings and looks set to run for months and months. But let's go back to those lucky few seeing it tonight. Oh, I'm so jealous. Robin, you seen anything unusual there?
Thanks, Megan. Well, will you settle for the territory's most eligible bachelor? 5 years ago, Steve Saxon was an unknown. Then a series of incredible performances in acclaimed productions from Hamlet's Jam to the curious rise of Algernon Ding Dong made him the most wanted man in drama.
S'il y a que les ondes à faire, ça devrait aller, je dois avoir du A.
For 3 successive years.
Encore heureux, hein, parce que là...
Excuse me, Mr. Saxon. Steve, have you got a moment to spare to talk to the NNN?
Oh, hi, the NNN. You know, your show gave me my first chance at an audience. The Raw Me, Steve 1.0.
I remember. Even then, everyone could see there was something so special about you. The whole thing is
J'aurais peut-être du B plutôt que du A. Oui, oui.
Moment is the very least I can give your amazing viewers in return.
Not that we're actually going anywhere. Where is she?
Are you going to introduce us to your date?
But of course, this
I'm
is...
Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. I was in Hey Friendship too. You know, that scene you burned into your mind. I was in that.
No.
Allez.
Sorry. Don't remember you at all. Are you sure you were in that?
Yes, I was the pretty one. Tell her, Steve.
Looks are really important.
Well, if you say so, Steve. So it's been a big year for you, I believe. You've been tackling the Bard.
Yeah, so I've been working with an enfant terrible called Quentin Sucker Punch. We've been doing all the Shakespeares.
Crikey, all of them?
Compliqué,
yeah,
hein,
so we shoot one a week. I play all the parts, so I learn them at the weekend and then we shoot them naked in his steam room. The lighting in there is really good.
Sorry, did you say naked?
Yes, well, he is. I'm in a variety of hats. It's an old theatrical tradition.
I had a single out. It was called Look at Me.
And you did that advert, didn't you, babe?
Is that your dental floss?
And the sex tape, of course.
Steve!
And the
I
sex
don't
tape,
like
of
to talk
course.
about that. Although apparently it's
2
available
minutes
for
50.
$11.99 everywhere. Just ask your newsagent.
So, what is your favourite Shakespeare play then, Steve?
I like the wordy one.
It's starting soon. I'm going to miss the trailers and we haven't even got any popcorn yet.
She'll be here.
C'est des séquences de plus en plus grandes, j'ai l'impression. Hein.
What took you so long? There was an injured pigeon. I'll explain on the way in.
Now, of course, I remember you from that legendary first appearance.
Really? Her too?
You were such a serious little thing. You had that horrible sister.
Yes, that was me.
Allez.
I'm the horrible sister.
Don't be so hard on yourself, babe. Looks are really important.
So, what have you been up to, Harriet?
Actually, last year I was overseas bringing art to the starving children from outside the territories. They may not have food, but they can still have Canada.
Good for you.
And now I'm in an
Toujours pas fini.
experimental physical theatre piece about the existential angst of Wicker.
Amazing. So,
We do it above a pub on Thursdays.
I was also the girl who got murdered in the bath in that.
Purée.
Haven't seen it.
She was brilliant.
Thanks, Steve.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Thanks, Steve.
Je l'ai entendu tout juste.
I think it's starting soon and I really need a tinkle. Oh my god,
La fille est revenue, ma mère aussi.
You were so selfish. Sorry.
We've got to go.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much for talking with us. And
Voilà, très bien.
Thanks. Love the NNN.
I love you guys. Stop
33 secondes.
Sorry. I love you guys.
my God, Megan, I can't believe that. Steve Saxon, Harriet Winstanley-Hamilton, and someone else, can't remember her name for the life of me. I'm too starstruck. If I'm honest, I think I've just come. Back to you, Megan.
Robin, lucky you, and enjoy the movie. The Automated opens in cinemas across the territories this weekend. What a star-studded event, eh, Stacey?
Who cares? No one goes to the cinema these days.
Of course. We'll be back after these messages. We'll be back after these messages. I still go to the cinema.
Voilà. Bon, il y a encore une séquence.
Like the one at the home.
Ouais, ça va être un peu plus long qu'une heure là.
Recorder, it's just not the same, is it?
You're right, it's better. No uneven train and chewing all the way through.
What about a kiss and cuddle on the back row? Doesn't that happen anymore?
United lands.
In public.
And we all know who forced
wrong
our
with you?
hand.
Nothing's wrong with me.
Tyrants of the world would spread
Feeling
their
better?
oppression to our team.
Alright, you are?
Their
Gotta
wars
get set up for
denounced the
heat
right
rash.
to our children,
Ronnie's on something.
even as they
I
still
know he is.
refuse
It
to
was on his
feed their
rider.
own. But they have
Apparently it's medicinal.
underestimated us.
Ronnie's
Although
always
they may
high.
have scarred our
Give him
bodies,
orange juice.
they will never damage our
speaks.
will or break our
He's a stupid
mutual
cunt.
bonds.
And just like that, you
Birth
shouldn't.
rates may be challenging, but happiness
On a tout
is
segment B,
everywhere.
ça va.
Satisfaction
Bon,
radiates
allez.
from every
Oh,
bedroom.
don't worry. It's
We are
so
producing more
It's what
and
now?
faster than ever before.
Oh, here's Megan.
50 secondes avant le...
Hello.
For leisure.
This is Stacey.
We have less stress.
Hello there, Stacey.
We're healthier than ever.
Oh, Ronnie.
Right. No, I'm sorry, but if we can't be polite, you're going to have to wait in the dressing room.
As a community, a team.
Whatever.
Safe from the
Do you want to go and wait in the dressing room?
Borders for whom cohesiveness is an alien concept.
No.
Every day, across these territories, neighbours support neighbours, and friends reach out to friends, strengthening and protecting each other through cooperation.
And sit up straight.
Unity.
You're ruining my shot.
As one.
That's 10 seconds, everybody.
No, cool.
Fucking right, Noko.
What's that? What's no?
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. For our final segment tonight, Stacey and I are delighted to be joined by Heat Rash.
Merde, j'ai raté.
Their new album, Girls and Why We Love Them All, comes out this weekend. So, let me see if I can get this right. It's Nolan.
I write the songs.
Ronnie.
That's what it says on my tattoo.
Oh, you've got a tattoo of your name on yourself. Okay.
In case he forgets it.
This raconteur, you must be Chinny. Why do they call you Chinny?
It's because of this ugly old thing.
I don't know what you mean. God, you're so fucking embarrassing. Dale. Crikey, Dale, you do not look old enough to be in a band.
I get that a lot. I'm actually 23, the oldest one. I have a growth disorder.
God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
It's so cool, PT.
It's only messing with you.
He's actually 58.
Okay, right, I see. You're going to be a handful, aren't you, boys? You must be TP. What does TP stand for?
Tiny prick.
It stands for team player.
I see. How long have you had that nickname?
Ever since Nolan decided Terry Prodance was a shit member of a boy band.
Trop tard. Trop tôt.
No-co, Ronnie. Yeah, no-co, Ronnie. No-co, Ronnie.
I'm sorry, what does no-co mean?
Ah, it's the opposite of SoCo. It's the opposite of SoCo.
Fuck's sake. SoCo. Yeah, so cohesive. SoCo. Yeah, so cohesive. You pretees say... You pretees
Right, okay, thank you, Stacey.
I'm sorry about her.
Not your fault. She's uneven.
So you guys met through a popular show on one of our rival channels, didn't you?
Yeah, Team Players with a Z. Team Players with a Z.
So how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dale and I knew each other from school. We're actually classmates. And
Fuck's sake, Nolan, mate. Give someone else a chance. We all went on Team Players. We all auditioned. The judges put us into bands.
C'est dur, il y a trop de monde là.
Yeah, we went to their houses and they just put us into bands.
Yeah.
It's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we're working hard.
And occasionally singing it.
So every week on the show, they get these bands and they give them a song that the producer just found under the bin somewhere.
Actually, I write the song.
And the public would phone in and decide which song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated. Yeah?
Mum.
What?
No-co. Pretty. So no-co. The band who get the most approval gets to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Mum.
What do I keep doing wrong?
We don't use the L word anymore. We don't use the L word anymore. Would you please stop saying that? Would you please stop saying that?
That word is a pejorative. It's a word designed to diminish. At Go-Getters, I learned very early that we only win when everybody wins.
Sorry, that's not real life, is it? That's just sports board. No?
I thought you were SoCo.
I
thought you were SoCo.
I am SoCo.
Nah, you're a shrinker. Can't be friends with shrinkers.
She doesn't know what you're talking about. She doesn't understand.
So I do understand, actually, Stacey.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
What's a preteen, Mum? What's a preteen?
Well, I think it means someone who's older, doesn't it?
Pre-territories.
It's someone who turned 18 before the new future. We call you pretees.
Unevenly.
Mimi's. Nonks. Mimi's.
It's not her fault she's old. She can't help it. It's not her fault she's old. I'm trying to help you here.
I don't think I need your help.
See?
I don't think I need your help.
See?
Is that so?
Total Mimi.
Yes, obviously. Yes, obviously.
Le gros
The
blanc.
real problem with you lot is You know what the real problem is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore. But the truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co, bricks being led by a fucking psycho. I'm glad they lost, and you should be too.
Listen, not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt, Stacey.
Not everyone, no, but one fuck-off lot of you did.
So-co, Stacey. So-co, Stacey.
We've all learned maybe a little bit more than we expected to there. I'm genuinely delighted to have met you, Rash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart, which is about a real relationship I have with an actual girl.
Hold on, give it a rest, mate. No one cares. Go on, let's get on these stools, lads.
Right.
Go on, let's get on these stools, lads.
Right.
So, Stacey, can I get your contact?
Oh, she's 15. Go on, piss off and sing your song, Terry.
Right you are. Right you are.
So, here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart.
Are
you excited, Stacey?
Not for me, no. I only listen to blip music and a bit of jizzcore. Pop music is...
Ah, yes, I know I meant to mention this earlier. Apparently, these newfangled boy bands change singer all the bloody time. Try and move along, eh? Keep the shot on whoever is currently singing the lead vocal.
C'est le oui, d'accord.
I saw you standing by the menu center with a brand new pair of Lakers, baby. Do you remember? You took the first of the pieces of my heart. Wandered into a bush and grabbed a vodka and stang. Took our assets and our wealth and drew them out of the bag. I gave you little pieces of my heart. I didn't know two hearts could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington Smith. I take all of the loves that didn't last and leave them in the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I don't want you to pay. You make me crazier than Neil today. On Liberation Night, girl, I was sitting beside you. We sat there shaking all the way through incisors. We held each other as things fell apart. We took a train through all the territories and we threw away the rules and wrote our personal stories. You took a dozen pieces of my heart. I didn't know that life could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington's fist. I take all of the loves that didn't last. I leave them there, the I'm trying to find the pieces of my
j'ai du mal avec les voix.
and leave them in the uneven parts. Share the new future as my pride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play. You make me crazier than Neo. Crazier than Neo. Crazier than Neo today.
Fantastic, thank you, Yutrash. That was actually really good. Best of luck. Thank you for coming in. Best of luck. Thank you. Now it's almost time for final thoughts tonight, and I've actually asked Stacey to write a few, and they're just being programmed onto the auto cue now. Now I have no idea what she's going to say. So fingers on that bleep button in the broadcast room, just in case. Take it away, Stacey. Take it away, Stacey.
My name is Stacey. I guess you know that by now.
Bah oui,
I don't know why I put
forcément.
that in there. Anyway. I don't watch the news. There's no need. You hear all the important stuff from your mates, so I don't know what's considered important anymore. But I'm pretty sure that it's not rehashed movies and fucking boy bands, so anyway.
Très bien.
I'm going to talk about what's important to me. When Advance were first elected 6 years ago, I was 9 and in a home. Not a family home like you call a home. This was a state children's home. It was fucking awful, actually. It was like a Charles Dickens book. The roof leaked and the walls were damp some mornings. The food was bad. Drugs and alcohol were everywhere. No one cared. You had to watch your back all the time because there weren't enough staff to manage us. And yes, as you'd imagine, there was a lot of some bad stuff went down there with some of the staff. Not all of them,
Yeah.
but the others knew, and they didn't stop it. And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better. We had nicer food. The home was not just repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff and musical instruments and video games. Most of the staff were fired, and the new ones, which there were more of, spent time talking and working with the bullies. And you know what? A second miracle. It worked.
Comme un marteau-piqueur à l'extérieur.
My life got better. Because finally, there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. I joined Go-Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out. Another miracle. I wasn't alone anymore. And that was the night I finally understood the importance of being in the team. So here's my final thought. I know the people who were doing better under the old system long to go back. You say, we were freer, but what you mean is, we were richer. But for every one of you, there is 100 of me. And even now, after all you've had taken away, you are still doing better than I am, than I likely ever will. You still have homes of your own and families of your own
37 secondes.
who love you. And I'll never have that. So maybe you should stop looking for the worst interpretation of everything this amazing government does and realise it's not for you. It's for the millions like me. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent on miracles.
Oh non mais
Wow, thank you, Stacey, for that.
on ne fait pas le... Quoi?
Let's keep making tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Is that all right? Yes, that was more than all right.
On n'a pas laissé...
Songs of the new future.
So I guess
Normalement, c'est toi.
Behind now, then.
I was thinking we could go out somewhere and, I don't know, have a meal, talk about our options, if that's okay.
Of course, Miss Wolf. Security will be standing by.
So they're always there then.
There was a thing a few years ago now.
Oh, did that Journey blow? I heard about that, everyone did. Were you here back then? Doesn't look old enough.
Ok, et note E. Ouais, bon bah voilà. E, B, E, indiffusion D, on est mal, mais bon, c'est pas très grave, un petit peu appuyé, ok. C'est atroce, ok. Tout va bien, tout le monde m'aime, c'est bien. Ok, bon, on va s'arrêter là pour cet épisode et on continuera dans le suivant. En attendant, eh bien, merci d'avoir regardé, j'espère que ça vous a plu. N'hésitez pas à me dire ce que vous en avez pensé dans les commentaires. Mettez les pouces en l'air, abonnez-vous pour ne pas rater la suite et portez-vous bien. Bye.